guys, this is some progress I've made on the Rune Priest and Eldar Banshee. I didn't make much progress on the Rune Priest because I kind of got stuck in to the Banshee and didn't really consider the Rune Priest. There's a bit of touch up to be done. There's some green on our breastplate and there's a bit on our legs as well that I need to sort out. I'm not finished the hair quite yet. I've just applied one layer of paint. There's some, there's the arm gone. You see here along our backside, I'm going to do that in brown to make it look like cloth underneath the armour. The eyes and all still have to be done in the face, and then the gems. I think that's her almost done, and then there's this as well. This is our double bladed Darth Maul sword. The hands are done, just some gems on them that need to be done, and then just the swords themselves, so that shouldn't take too long. Now, all I've done on this guy here is I've gave him the two shoulder pads colour to match the rest of the army, and I started dry brushing the cloak. Let's see if I can get that to focus. I started brown, then some Ungor flesh mixed in, and then some Ushapti bone. That's the final layer. Added some Dawn Stone for the hair. And you still mostly blue from the primer, but that's because I haven't started adding the layers yet. So before I move on to doing that, I just said I'd shoot a quick progress review. So we'll see us again soon with more progress, hopefully. Okay guys, we're going to go freehand here, so it could be shaky. Excuse me. What I've done is I've cut out the shape or the mountain style piece of foam that I'm going to use as my decorative base for the Storm Talon. Now as you can see, it's not much bigger than what the Storm Talon is on the stand, and then when I put it on the GW base, it's up higher again. So it's about the same size. It is going to be a little bit higher because it's going to be sticking out of the side somewhere. I haven't decided yet, but I just wanted to do a quick take on this because I've got this done before I start gluing and painting and all the rest of that. So that's just a quick update, and we'll see you again soon. Okay guys, so what I've done is I have cut the GW flying stand at an angle, and I've just jammed it into the insulation and stuck the Storm Talon on. For game purposes, it's probably going to be too big. Here's a Eldar Wraith Knight, or Wraith Lord for scale. It will probably be considered too big, but just for giggles, so to speak, I like the way it's going to turn. Well, I like the way it's turning out at the minute, and hopefully it'll turn out pretty decent as a finished piece. But yeah, that's as far as I've got at the minute, so let's see what happens. Hi guys, this video has been a long time coming now. I just haven't got around to making it, and uploading has become a good bit of bother lately. It's taken twice to 3 times as long as it should have, if not longer, so it's only really small videos I'm able to get up at the minute. Otherwise it takes a couple of days, and if I miss one day of trying to upload it, then YouTube starts it all again. It's just a whole lot of hassle. Anyway, this is my finished piece for Greg Huffs community build for February. It's my Space Wolf Storm Talon. I'm just remaining hopeful that Space Wolves can use flyers in 6th Ed when they get their new codex. So this is the finished model itself. Now you can see there's a bit of rock in that. I need to put I'm thinking a bead of hot glue around the inside of the base to give it the weight to hold it down. But let's have a look at the base. So like I said, it's just kind of a mountain outcropping and I've used various different flocks. We've light green, dark green, kind of bush hedge stuff. I don't know what you'd really call it, but it works well there. And I've some GW static grass there on the very base. I might fill in some more around. I don't know, I kind of like the way it is at the minute. We've static grass kind of growing in random spots. Now, and you can see here as I'm spinning it around, I use more of the bush-like stuff to cover up the flying stand. And when the model's on it, you wouldn't know any different. So I'm happy with that, and I'll show you the model now. If it'll come out. There we go. So there's the base, and here's the model. So I quite enjoyed painting this. Learned something new about using different washes over each other to get nice texture, or colour transitions, as you can see here on the engines. There was blue, red and purple washes used there. A little bit of dry brushing with black to make it look like soot. Now these lines here, the blackish lines, that's quality Space Wolf engineering for you. I don't have any of the AK interactive, grime streaking or any of the other stuff, so what I done was, because I'm in art college, I have charcoal and other bits and bobs, so I ground up the charcoal and I used a blending stump. I don't have one handy, but I'll show it in a different video if anyone wants to see it. And so what you do is you rub the blending stump into the ground up charcoal, dry your lines on. Simple as. None of this buying AK interactives and not having a clue how to do it. I just used the simplest thing for it, and it mightn't give as much as a good effect, but on the tabletop, you know, it's going to look the part, and that's the main thing. I will get into proper weathering and stuff at some stage, but until I get to that point, this is what we have. I also painted a Space Wolf's Room Priest and an Eldar Banshee Exarch, as you can see there. I've done separate model showcase videos on them, which I'll leave a link to in the description below. And this concludes my build for Greg Huff's Community Challenge. So next thing I'm working on now is Nick Beer's Terrain Square. So stay tuned for that, and we'll see us in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.